Hello, crafty friends, Caroline here. Today I want to celebrate 500 subscribers. I recently hit 500 subscribers on my channel here, and I'm so happy about that, and I want to say thank you to all of you who are supporting my channel. For that reason, I put together a little giveaway. So here is the blog that you can win as part of my giveaway. This blog is from One Canoe 2 and it's called Twilight. And I put together a little card that I will show you in a minute. And I use this blog for that. So this is not the blog you're actually gonna get. You're gonna get a completely new one. I just want to go quickly through the patterns so you get an idea. This is a beautiful block. It has big flowers, it has beautiful backgrounds, it has those cute little fireflies, another floral here, and it's a very interesting color combination. And you can do, this is a beautiful one, you can build a scene with, you can do so many things with this block. It has a sheet of cut-ups here, and each pattern is twice in this block, so you get a total of 36 pages. Here is the pattern that I will use for my card, and I also used partially this pattern. So I will show you quickly the card I made with this block, and it will also be a part of the giveaway, so whoever wins it will get my card as well. And let's get started. For my card, I'm just using an A2 card base in a cream color, and I also used a piece of matte mirror cardstock in green, and I used this pattern, this darker pattern, and this lighter pattern for my backgrounds. And I also fussy cut those flowers here, and I also cut a bunch of those moths. And then I have actually 2 strips and a little scrap piece that I'm going to use for my sentiment. For my sentiment, I'm using this stamp set here, and I'm just going to put congrats on it. So, to put my card together, I started out and just first taped on this mirror cardstock, and then I am starting with the inside of my card. I'm using those 2 strips, and I'm just gluing them to the edge. And I distress the edge slightly with distress ink. Cut away the leftover there, and then I'm gluing on those little moths, 3 of them, that I fussy cut out of the paper. And then I'm putting this aside to let it dry properly. Then I'm starting with my other piece here, layering piece, the darker pattern, and I'm just roughing up the edge, and I'm using the Distress ink in Hickory Smoke and just go around the edge so you don't see that white core. And for my other piece, I also rough up the edge, and for this one I'm using antique linen. And then for a little bit more sparkle, I'm adding some gold watercolor splatters onto the background. And then I put it aside to let it dry. Meanwhile, I'm working on those flowers that I fussy cut. And I'm using here the mint color dye stress ink, and I'm adding this to my flowers. I wanted to give them a little bit more contrast, and the green works very well because I have this this first layering piece, which is the mirror, the matte mirror in this green color. So it will really nicely bring this green color out. Then I'm going just around the leaves here with my hickory smoke, just to get rid of those white edges. And I'm doing the same with my moth here. I'm just going around making sure those white edges disappear. So when I'm done and the inside is dry, I'm starting on layering my card here, and I'm putting this darker color first, and I cut it a little bit smaller, and then I am stamping out my sentiment, and I'm just using a dark brown VersaFine, clear VersaFine ink here, and it's the brown color, and then I'm just cutting it out, and I'm gonna frame this on a piece of this green matte mirror cardstock, and then I cut it to size. Then my other piece is dry now. I'm adding this with liquid glue to my other piece here. And then I'm arranging my flowers, and here you can see how nicely that green works on this card, because it brings out the color of the frame, the outer frame. Now I'm arranging those flowers, taking my time here, and usually what I do, I first arranging my flowers, and sometimes I even, when I'm done arranging them, I'm gonna make a quick photo with my phone, so I know how I want my arrangement to be, and it's then easier to go ahead and glue everything down. In this case, I didn't do that, so I just go by memory here, and I'm using like foam tape and liquid glue to get everything in place and to give it more dimension. And here's that other flower where I'm like arranging it, so I'm making sure that the leaves still stay inside my card. I don't want them to go over the edge, so I'm making sure that does not happen. And then I'm just arranging the smaller flowers inside or underneath the ones that I lifted up. And I put everything in place with liquid glue, and then I put in my sentiment so I can see where to put my last flower. And then I'm going around and I'm adding little pieces of foam tape where it needs to be tucked and glued in place. And then I'm using this little moth and shape them a little bit, and then add them to my card, to the top. And for the final embellishment, I'm using my gold stickles here and add some stickles to the inside of the flowers, and I'm using my Gold Coast glitter drops and go around the edge here, around the flowers. And then I'm adding some glossy accent to the little moths here. And here is my finished card. So my friends, and here is in my giveaway. So first of all, you get a brand new paper block, and you will get a package of die cuts that match the block. It has those beautiful flowers and other beautiful pictures. And then you will also get this Sizzix die set, which is flowers, and it has this little beautiful butterfly. And you will also get this stamp set with different types of sentiments. Now, in order to win this, you have to be a subscriber, and you need to leave me a comment down below. I will draw the winner on August 13, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will announce the winner in my next video. So, good luck and have a great day. Bye.